I'm Aldo Caliari with Jubilee USA Network. I deliver this statement on behalf of the civil society FFD mechanism. As a participant in all of the previous FFD conferences, I had the chance to see how the follow-up has evolved and for the better. We believe there is room to strengthen it further with decisions in FFD4, and we appreciate paragraph 65 outlining some of these areas. Let me hurry to say we don't have all the answers, or not yet, but we support a candid discussion on those areas, and we'll continue to offer our suggestions. On paragraph 65G, we wanted to call attention. This is a formulation that creates ambiguity. Perhaps this ambiguity allows an easier agreement, but it stores problems for later. It's a formulation that has been used in previous conferences, and we have seen those problems play out. We hope we can walk out of Sevilla already knowing with certainty when the next FFD conference will be, and we have proposed back in December that we take the year 2030 already as an agreement for the next FFD conference after FFD4. I want to use this possibly our second to last intervention in this PrepComm to underscore an element of that follow-up that remained constant, and it's relevant to the pursuit of the rest of these negotiations, and it's the involvement of civil society. You see, one of the features that make FFD as a process quite unique is its holistic approach to all sources of finance and its use of the convening power of the UN to bring together all development stakeholders. And this, back in 2002, was termed the spirit of Monterrey. And consistent with this, all previous FFD conferences, Monterrey, Doha, Addis, each of them had their own technical intricacies in terms of modalities. In each of them, however, in each and every one of them, the members made the decision to uphold exceptionally high standards of transparency and access for civil society. To be plain and simple, they let us be inside the room until the very last stages of negotiations. I think, having personally met each of the facilitators and chairs and the people who were making those decisions at that time, that this was not out of wanting to be politically correct. Just a couple may have been, but my thought, and by the way, in Monterrey, this was a discussion that took place on the floor, up to what stage to allow civil society to be part of the process. And we could see everybody in support. It was a very open discussion on this. And I think my thought is it's everyone, even when they may disagree and even debate with civil society on this or that, they genuinely value that we were there to keep everybody on task and honest, to help bridge differences, to challenge complacency when we see it emerge, to mobilize political will and to implement outcomes. So we want to encourage you to live up to that legacy of FFD and maintain that high standard of civil society access that previous FFD conferences upheld. Thank you very much.